So it's a lovely sunny morning today. So me and Pradeep are at Honda Topline Service Center in Bangalore, which is on Mysore Road. So we are here to get our accessories fitted, and a very quick note from Pradeep here. Anything you like to say, Pradeep?
Today the gods of motorcycling have finally smiled on us from the heavens above. So what we have come here for, Vinay will share with you in just a minute.
Alright, so guys, without wasting any time, let's quickly get into the accessories what I just got fitted on my bike. So here we go. Alright, let's start right from the front. So the first thing first, what I got is these fork gaiters, or the fork boots, fork rubbers, whatever you may like to call it. So it's been fitted here neatly, and they had to completely remove the fork setup right from the top, entire thing, and then slide this in. And this has been secured with a plastic tie at the top, and at the bottom it just sits, and the service advisor confirmed that it really stays on and doesn't come off, so to speak. That's the first part of the accessory. And the second one is the most awaited crash guards. So guys, take a look at these crash guards. They're quite solid, quite chunky, and very robust.
Very well done.
Yeah, very well finished product. And yes, this is on the right hand side, and this is something which is on the left hand side. So you might ask me, what are these screw options what are given here, right here? I hope it's visible. If not, we'll take a look at it here. So guys, these are meant for any kind of aftermarket fitment what you would do on the bike. Example, fog lights or aux lights, what you may want to do in the future. So this is a provision which has been given, and very thoughtful of Honda to have provided this provision here. So that's a good move, I will say.
I have only one reservation. If somebody puts a fog light here and some of the wires are actually dangling too close to the engine, I'm just thinking, will it not burn through the wiring capsule? That's what I'm wondering, just off the top of my head.
I think what need to be done here is, when you fix the fog lamp here, you probably need to route the wires on top of this, and use some ties and secure the wire, so that it's not dangling and moving around.
Yeah. I mean, this is just the first cut thoughts. Obviously, I'm sure there are ways where it can be done very elegantly.
Yeah. So guys, the third accessory what I got today was this engine guard. So a small neat stuff in terms of the engine guard. So I think in terms of functionality, it is functional to an extent, I will say. It is not as good as those fully covered sump guards what you get on Interceptor or X-Pulse or any such bikes. But I think what this is going to do is, if you hit a big speed breaker or whatever, this is going to protect the chassis part. And importantly, if you have somebody coming in and hitting you here, I think that's going to protect the engine crankcase, which is right here. So this part is fully protected. So that's a little bit on the sump guard what is here. And finally, the best part of the accessories is this split seat, guys. So I will say this split seat is a game changer in terms of the seating comfort and the seating capacity, both put together. Me and Pradeep could sit on this very comfortably. So Pradeep, would you like to sit and feel the seat and let us know your thoughts?
This is very different, guys. This is very different, and this is again has to be one of those areas where I respectfully but vehemently disagree with Abhinav. The seat makes a big difference. The area for your butt to rest on is much larger than the stock seat. The cushioning is much better, and the height has actually increased a little bit for the better. And even the back seat is actually a bit longer, which Abhinav rightfully covered. But the rider seat itself makes a big difference, to such an extent that I came in this morning not intending to change the seat, but after I sat on the seat, I said, give me the seat immediately, I want this. So that's how nice it is. Highly recommended. Yeah, very highly recommended. This is how it looks. If you want to cover the profile from that side as well, it gives a... So this is how I look. This is how I look with one foot down.
What is your height, Pradeep?
5'7".
So guys,
Short of 5'7".
yeah, so guys, Pradeep is 5'7", and can you try and see if you're able to still flat foot on the bike? So guys, as you can see, he's able to flat foot on the bike even with the
A little bend in the knee as well.
new seat, and also there is a slight bend in the knee as well. So
Comfortable flat foot.
yeah, so absolutely. So
Actually,
that
the
was
height itself doesn't say much, but my inseam on the pants is about 31 inches. So that actually says a lot. Inseam is the tape length from my crotch to the soles of my feet. So yeah, that's the right way to measure how tall the bike is for you to flat foot. So my inseam is about 31 inches. Perfectly able to flat foot this with a small bend in the knee as well. I'm not straining.
yeah, absolutely. And thanks a lot, Pradeep, for those thoughts. And guys, when this seat was done, two quick modifications were done. Rather than modifications, I will say changes were done by the showroom accessory fitment people. So when you're going to put this seat comes with a altogether different grab rail to go along with this seat. So what they would do is they would remove your grab rail, stock grab rail, and then also remove the helmet lock from the stock grab rail. This helmet lock comes with a bolt behind, which is a anti-theft bolt. So I did observe the people here who were fitting the lock back onto the new grab rail. They have in front of me used another anti-theft bolt and plugged it onto this grab rail. So this lock is now as secure as it was on the stock grab rail. So absolutely no worries on that. So that's a good move
So
here.
So basically what an anti-theft nut is you imagine a nut now with a head, right? Every
Yeah.
screw has a head. That is the head where you put in your screwdriver or your Allen key and just turn the nut so that it just comes out. What happens in an anti-theft is they just break the head of the nut, so that even if I'm a thief, I'm coming with a screwdriver or an Allen key, I have nowhere to put it and actually turn it. I have to physically break it using
Yeah.
tools.
Yeah.
That's an anti-theft nut, for those who are curious what an anti-theft nut is.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
guys,
exactly what they have done.
correct. And as they tighten that particular nut, so beyond certain torque, the head of the nut
naturally
just
breaks off.
falls off.
Yeah.
So that's precisely what is anti-theft bolt or nut.
Very ingenious things which Honda has actually thought of for our benefit. So where credit is due, it's due.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, yeah, so these are the accessories what I got today, and still awaiting for few more, like the bigger panniers. Person here told me that they have two types of panniers. One is going to be a short one and one is going to be a big one. So I opted for the bigger one. So yeah, might get it in next couple of days or so. So I will showcase that once I receive it. So for now, that's pretty much, and then signing off at this
The
point in
bike-
time.
Just one final thought. The bike now finally feels complete, guys. The exact way we wanted it in the first place. Today the bike actually feels complete, and we are very happy with how it looks and feels.
Yes guys, so finally quite a happy moment for me as well, and Pradeep as well. Pradeep's bike is right now getting fitted with all of these accessories.
Yeah.
And mine just came out, so I thought I'll do a quick vlog and share this with you guys. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section. As always, we love to hear from all of you. and do our best in terms of responding to each and every comments. So thank you so much, and you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Stay safe, ride safe.
Thank you.